A man and woman had a farm near the village. Good farmland. They were well off, but they had no children. And one day, a medicine person came to their house and saw the sadness of the woman and said, "I can help you." And she made a little doll of millet paste and said, "Take good care of this doll. Sing it all the family songs. Tell it all the family stories. Take good care of this doll, and you will have a child one day." The woman took good care of the doll, and she sang it the songs, and she told it the stories, and the special names of the family. But one day, as she was holding the doll, it slipped from her hand. And when it hit the ground, it broke in half, and she said, "I've broken my child." But still, she gathered the two pieces and held them together, and that's the best she could do. She was pregnant now. The months passed, and the woman gave birth to twins. And in those days, at that time, twins were considered evil, killed at birth. The parents knew they would have to keep their children secret. And they took them into the forest and they raised them secretly. The children were happy, hidden away, and they fed them and they loved them and they took care of them. For 6 years, the children grew in the forest. But after those 6 years had passed, the rain stopped and a drought came. And there was no food, and people began to die. And the king said, "A law has been broken. We will find out who did it." And when the parents heard this, they knew they could not keep their children's secret any longer. And so the father led the little boy and the little girl to the edge of a waterfall. And he pushed them in. The water carried the children down, down, all the way into a river, all the way underground. And the children came to another land with a blue sky like ours. And the children could see from the river that there were fields, there were villages, and there were people and animals. And everyone in that land underneath our land was damaged or different. The birds had broken wings, the people twisted limbs, there were broken hearts. Everybody there was broken or different. And they put the children to safety. And the children said, "Where are we? Where are we?" And the people smiled and said, "Welcome. This is the land of all those who were thrown away by the world above." We will love you and take care of you. You are safe with us. And so it was, the children lived there, and they were happy with all the other ones in that land of those who were thrown away. And they were loved, and they were taken care of. And time passed, and one day they were by a rock. And as they sat by the rock, there was a crack in the rock. And through the crack they could hear the sound of a man crying. It was their father's voice. And they were so small they could fit through the crack, and they came from that world back into ours. And the father saw the children come back. He led them back to the mother, and she had grown old with grief, but now was so happy to have her children back again. They took good care of their children. Nobody would take the twins away now. But one night, little boy said to his sister, "We do not belong here anymore. Let us go back to the land of those who were thrown away." And without waking up their parents, the boy and girl held hands and walked through the forest and walked through the night until they came to the edge of the waterfall. And they stood at the edge. And they called out and said, "Goodbye, Mother, and goodbye, Father. We are going back to the land of those who were broken and thrown away by the world above." And they leapt off into the water and were carried back to that land below our land. And there they were welcome.